Hi, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Richard Insider. Let's talk about Facebook and Apple today. If this is your first time to Richard Insider, we talk about stock investing and real estate investing. So you can get free stocks and audio books in description and comment at the end of the video. And today, Facebook reports earnings, and also we gonna talk about what I think about Facebook, how it is going to be in future. So April 28 stock markets, most of the stock markets were down just a little bit. Crude oil is about $63. I wouldn't so worry about gas prices. Yeah, as long as it's below $100, because once it reaches $100 and $120, everything's gonna be really expensive. Uh, you order something, transportation, it costs gas, it costs crude oil. So basically, if the crude oil prices go up, all the material supply costs gonna go up. That's not a good sign for the economy. And Russell was a little bit up. So Russell basically is a small and medium size cap stock. It's not a big stock companies. Gold and silver were down about 700. It used to be 2,000. So it indicates that economy is doing better. When the economy is doing worse, the gold prices and silver prices tend to shoot up. USD depreciates against Euro, British pound, also Japanese yen. A few weeks ago, US dollar was appreciating. Now it's US dollar is depreciating right now. Bitcoin is 54,000, and other cryptocurrency were up. Then the stock exchange, the Japanese stock exchange was also up as well. Look at the stock markets overall. Microsoft was down. Google was up because Google reported really great earnings. In 2020, Google stock price was somewhat quiet. Did not go up a lot because a lot of the travel businesses they advertise on Google. Last year during the pandemic 2020, so a lot of travel businesses stopped advertising. So basically, this Google stock that impacted Google stock prices quite a bit. Amazon at 1.2%. So all the other stocks are a little bit down. Energy was up, surprisingly. Financial was up. So because overall, most of the stocks go with the stock markets because the stock market was down. You will see the more red than the green. So these are the most traded stocks today. And Sandire is still at the top. Volume 306 million. ADMA was second. This basically became the top traded stock because they got the FDA approval. That happens when the stocks, biotech stocks has a FDA approval. They tend to trade quite heavily. And Microvision is just speculation. It's a laser company, electronic technology industry sector. So it will just be speculation. And Uxin is a used car sales company in China. So it was at 45%, 45%, and volume was up as well. So AMD, I like AMD the best in all these. All the other stock, I don't really like them. It's more like speculations. AMD is $84 right now. $84 with the chip and semiconductor shortages. I think it's gonna do well. AMD used to be really bad, so only $2 stock. So against Intel, now Lisa Su took over the company, and she turned it around. Just that's pretty amazing. The share price jumped more than 40 times. So that's why CEO gets paid a lot. So a lot of people were complaining that the pay difference between CEO and just a normal employees are so much. Of course, CEO gets paid a lot because without the company, everybody's gonna lose their jobs. If AMD went bankrupt, everybody's gonna lose their jobs. So that's a lot of jobs we are saying. And shareholders, they want to make money. So they want to bring the most capable CEO as possible. So that's why they pay CEO a lot as well. So CEO Lisa Su was able to turn around this company and make it into really really great company. So yeah, I know my CEO can pay so much as long as they do a great job, and they care about their employees, then who cares? Okay, Bitcoin 54,000. It used to be 49,000 on April 25th. And Apple reports another brutal quarter with sales up 54%. You see, Apple isn't the most valuable company in the world, but they managed to increase their sales by double digit, double digit. That's pretty crazy. They authorizes 90 billion in share buybacks as well. So so yeah, Apple said they will increase the dividend by 7% to 0.22 per share, and they also authorized 90 billion in share buybacks, which is higher than 2020's 50 billions and 2019's 75 billions. So usually companies, when the company has so much cash, and, and they want to reward their shareholders, they buy back the shares. Another thing is that if they think that the shares are undervalued, they buy back the shares. So either way, Apple's gonna buy back the shares a lot, so that's gonna help support the Apple share price. So EPS came in 1.4 compared to 0.9 estimated. Revenue 89.58 versus 77.36 billion estimated, up 52.7 year over year. And iPhone revenue 47.94 billion versus 41.43 billion estimated, is 65.5% year over year. And service revenue 16.9 billion versus 15.57 billion estimated, 26.7% year over year. That's pretty crazy. Other products revenue 7.83 billion versus 7.79 billion estimated, up 24% year over year. So if you look at it, it's all double digit. It's pretty mind blowing. My revenues, because everyone stay home, they want to buy a computer. So 70.1% year over year. iPad revenue 78.9% year over year. So if you look at it, these numbers are pretty great. Gross margin 42.5% versus 39.8%. This is like almost a perfect business model. So if you look at double digit growth, that's pretty impressive. And Facebook posts 26 billion in revenue, shattering Wall Street expectation as income nearly doubles. That's pretty crazy. But compared to Facebook, Apple's share price did not jump a lot. It only jumped about 2% after hours, but Facebook share jumped about 6%. So I'm going to tell you why at the end of the video. So stick around. And Facebook revenue rises 48%. And what is really impressive is what also they're going to achieve 30% increase in average price per ad compared to, as well as 12% increase in number of ads shown. Remember, because of the pandemic, Facebook average price per ad went down pretty significantly. Now they are going back up again. They are going back up again because the economy is opening up. A lot of the business is gonna advertise on Facebook, travel agency, travel business, airline, everything related to reopening is gonna start advertising on Facebook. And Facebook, so earnings of 3.3 compared to 2.37. They beat the earnings a lot. So revenue 26.17 billion versus 22.67. That's 3 billion difference. Daily active user 1.8 versus 1.89, so not much different from forecast. Monthly active user 2.85 billion versus 2.86 billion. Not much so different as well. Average revenue per user was 9.27 versus 8.40 forecast by Fashy. So that's pretty impressive. So they are able to generate more revenue per user. That's pretty good. So thank you for using Facebook. As a shareholder, I sincerely thank you. So because the more you use Facebook, the more money we make. Yeah. And remember, Facebook is stabilizing in terms of the active user, but there are some parts of the world that haven't used Facebook yet. Maybe Asia, Africa. So we will probably see increase in number in that regions, but North America, Canada, probably not so much anymore because almost everybody use Facebook already. The company net income grew 94% to 9.5 billion for 4.9 billion a year prior. That's very impressive. 30% is one thing is because more people are advertising. Another thing is because they are making more average price per ad as well. So there were also 12% increase in number of ads delivered as well. So we look at it, it's growing. Facebook monthly active user is growing. It's not so much significant anymore, but it still keep growing. Uh, and Facebook stock after hours. Facebook is now 872 billion, so it's gonna become 1 trillion company pretty soon. But it's reasonably priced. PE ratio is only 30 something. So if you had bought base Facebook 8 years ago, 38.23, so that's gonna increase your money by almost 10 times. So just imagine investing 1,000 and making 10,000, and investing in 10,000 making 100,000. So that's pretty impressive. Apple, the stock did not go up as much, 2.2%, 5% after hours. So Apple PE ratio is about 36. So why did Facebook jump 6% after hours, but Apple only 2%? It's because Apple is gonna be facing chip shortage, because of the auto industry stopped ordering for chips company did not make as much as before in pandemic, so now they need to catch up. So that's gonna hurt the iMac computer manufacturing for Apple. So that's why the Apple price also went up quite a bit, in last year. That's why the Apple stock did not jump as much as the Facebook was not performing very well in 2020. So it's time for Facebook and probably Google. So I like Facebook, Google for this year, 2021. So I'm thinking, should I buy more, or should I hold, or should I sell? So I only got one portfolio with Facebook. Average price around 222. So I started buying Facebook at $100. So I sold it when it doubled my money. So I sold it to buy better shares, but this is a stock that is better to hold forever. So I probably hold this portfolio, probably buy more, because I believe of this one. Other revenue came in 146% more than last year. It's because Oculus virtual reality and portable video chatting devices. So let's imagine Facebook doesn't have mobile phone. Their app needs to depend on Apple and Android. Now Apple is changing the privacy policy. Facebook not gonna make as much as money as before. So Facebook knew that their weakness is dependence on their mobile phone. So let's imagine if they are able to launch Oculus, make it omnipresent everywhere. Everybody gonna be using this one. Like in sci-fi fiction movie, you can touch, you can wear the glass, you can touch over the air, that have a computer. Let's imagine if Facebook is able to do that. They don't need to depend on Apple Watch or iPhone or Android, or Google phone for the revenue. They can do it. So that could be a threat to the Apple existence. Apple should innovate further, and Facebook has to make it a reality. Everyone can wear a Facebook watch, and they don't need a computer to access the Facebook apps. They don't need a iPhone to access the Facebook app. That's going to change the game. So my opinion of Facebook, because of VR and also Facebook shopping, so this could become like 10 billion, 100 billion company by itself. Facebook payment as well, like Visa, Master, or American Express, or PayPal, this could become really big as well. So in my opinion, Facebook could double in 3 years. So I will buy more of Facebook. Of course, you always do your own independent research before you buy, and you don't need to have 100,000 to start investing, but you need to start investing to have 100,000 plus. You can invest $10 per day, or a few hundreds, or a few thousand. The link is gonna be down below. You can buy fractional share M1 Finance. If you use the link, you're gonna get $30. So the link is in description and comment. So start investing right now. So you can also switch to your mobile phone if you want to save money. $15 per month unlimited plan. You can get the best credit cards in the link down below. Free audiobooks as well. Free travel credit. You can join Stock Membership Club if you want as well. So ask me any questions in the comment if you have, and you can reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.